What's up, y'all? It's Trucker Kennedy. Um, right now, I'm just watching the Redskins game. They're losing 15-10 to the New York Giants. They couldn't start it off any worse. That's for daggone sure. But I just wanted to do this video real quick and make it a 2017 year in review as we head in towards the new year in 2018, and kind of just reflect on the things that have transpired this year, what professionally and also like personally and stuff like that. Just the overall review of how my year has been in trucking and just in general. So I'm gonna give y'all a few minutes to get up in here, and I'm gonna start going over my timeline and just things that have happened, and what perseverance and not giving up and sacrifice and all those things will lead you. If you just don't give up, you give your best. What's up, man? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thanks for joining. I'm TK. I'm home right now watching the football game, watching my team get beat right now, but they're still in it. It's only the third quarter, so we'll see what happens. We got to get Kirk Cousins comfortable, and receivers got to start catching the ball, but we'll be all right. What's going on? What's going on? If you come in, if you want, hit the like button. If not, hit the thumbs down button. That's cool. Either way, like I say, watching is good enough for me. I don't care if you watch today, tomorrow, next week, next year. Anytime someone watches my video, it's cool. Like I think it's crazy that I make videos and people watch. Hey, I'm all for it. Anything I can do to help, I'm all for. There's been plenty of drivers or people that reached out to me, as far as the accounts that Warner Enterprise has in their area and stuff like that, and I've gotten right back to them. I've talked to people on the phone. I've emailed them. I've screenshotted all kinds of stuff. I've probably done that for at least 20 people, that helped them decide whether or not, this was a company that was good for them. So, yeah, I don't mind doing that. Um, so if any of you all, the new people that are, looking to get into it, that haven't reached out to me, if you reach out to me, I will reply to you. You can ask almost anybody in here that has reached out to me. I've gotten back to them, and I've tried to give help. I'm not looking to just, say, hey, this is great and great. You need to come over here. It's going to be fantastic for you. I just basically give them the information they need to make the decision for themselves. But all right, let me get into the timeline of my 2017 year-end review. All right, so in January 2017, I completed my first year as a solo driver with Warner Enterprise. So that was January, and in February, I won my first Driver of the Month award with Warner Enterprise as a solo driver. So, I got through that first year. The first year was a grind. It wasn't easy. There was a bunch of things that happened that I had to get over. I persevered. I didn't give up. I stuck with it, and it started changing the second year. It started. I started seeing a lot of benefits of getting past all those obstacles within the first year. So by February, I won Driver of the Month. So it was going great. I got rewarded. Driver of the Month came with a $500 bonus after taxes. So it was like $800, and I really appreciated it. I got recognized. My hard work is paying off. People were seeing it. They were noticing it. That was around the same time that I started working for Best Buy. I got the Best Buy account. I stuck out, the first, several months with Dollar General. I got over that hurdle. All right. So I kept grinding from February, and May time frame, I started looking for my first home to buy. Right. And the combination of being a United States Marine veteran and being a truck driver um, qualified me to be able to purchase my very first home. So we started looking the whole month of May. By June 1st, we put a contract down on our very first home, and we closed on June 30th, 2017, on the house, and that was my birthday. So we bought the house and closed on my birthday, on my 31st birthday, and again, another good thing that happened in 2017, which to me was letting me know that all my sacrifice, all my hard work, not just in trucking, but even before that, just all the decisions that I've made throughout my life have, were starting to reward me. Finally, I was starting to see, the reward for doing all those things that, people my age didn't really want to do, and just did whatever I had to do to make, money, and also, just save as much money as possible, be responsible, go to work every day, whether it was construction, get dirty, operate heavy equipment, be out in the cold, be out in the rain, be out in the sun. I did those things. I worked, 68 hours a week in construction or more when the weather was, great. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is I went to work every day. You know what I'm saying? I didn't dick off or I didn't party. I didn't do, I didn't really go to clubs. I didn't really do none of that stuff. I just went to work. I came home, went to work, came home, went to work, came home. I live within my means. I try to keep things cheaper, than the money I had coming in. I always tried to have enough income to where I was paying almost all of my bills on 2 paychecks. That way I'd have 2 more paychecks that month that, I could save at least one of those paychecks and live on the other. That's how I always tried to be, and I picked a job at the time that would allow me to do that, and then I went and got an apartment while I was doing that, and I didn't get the most expensive apartment that I qualified for. I went and got like a medium apartment and stuff like that I could qualify for. I didn't get the bottom, I didn't want to live like that, but I got something in the middle. I could afford it to get something higher, right? But to me that didn't make any sense because I didn't want to spend, that much money. I wanted to be able to, have what I wanted, besides just, the top of the line, apartment or something like that. So I always lived to where, you go to buy a car, right? And they'll be like, you could buy, we'll let you buy a $35,000 car, $40,000 car, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I was the one, I was like, I'm going to buy the $24,000 car or $22,000 car, even though you're telling me that I can afford this, but I'm already thinking about the insurance. I'm already thinking about the fuel. I'm already thinking about I'm already thinking about the future, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, if I just get this, I can save money. I still got a new car, I still got something nice. No, it's not freaking super, super flashy, but it gets me to where I gotta go. And I don't really have to worry about it breaking down too much. And I don't have to worry about, fixing it or how I'm gonna get to work and all that, you know what I'm saying? So I was actually the kind of person that always bought a new car. You know what I'm saying? Like I bought a brand new 2006 Corolla, Toyota Corolla, when I was 19 years old. In my own name, no cosigner, none of that kind of stuff. Just by myself. That's what, anyways, that's what I did, right? And then I kept that car for, 4 years. It was a 6-year loan. And then in 2010, right before I went into the Marine Corps, I actually traded that car in, which I wouldn't recommend trading cars in. I didn't plan on doing that, but I actually traded it in for another Toyota Corolla 2010, but the only reason I did that is because they gave me 0% interest, for 60 months. And I'm like, well, so I just did that. Um, but again, it was another new car, another gas saver car, a car that I knew was going to be dependable and reliable and all that. And I didn't necessarily worry about, what people would think when you driving a car like that or stuff like that. So I just did what I had to do. Um, I knew there was a reason why I was doing it, to save money. Did I have money? I saved money on the vehicle, so I had money in my pocket. I care more about having money in my pocket than I do versus having money in my car or my vehicle or whatever. I want as much money in my pocket at the end of the day as I can have. I want to just keep putting money in there, you know. So that's just what I do. Um, so I had the first Toyota Corolla for 4 years, right? And then I had my 2010 Corolla for 6 years. So, I had a Toyota Corolla total for 10 years straight, and I could have easily traded the second Corolla in for something way better, and I could have got whatever I wanted pretty much. I could have went and got a $50,000, $60,000 truck with the $780 truck payment, but I didn't. I kept my Toyota Corolla with the $365 payment. It wasn't super cheap, but I could afford it. You know what I'm saying? I got what I could afford and what I was comfortable with, and kept money in my pocket, kept money in my bank, which was beneficial later in life when I bought my house. They looked at all those things. No, I didn't make a ton of money, right? But I qualified for a nice house, my first house, because of the money that I had in reserve, the cash I had, the credit that I had. I had all my credit cards. I've had credit cards throughout the years, but I never had too much credit cards to where I didn't never have too much debt to I guess credit ratio, whatever they call it, right? I was never too far in debt, and that was because of what I did. When banks and all that were offering me money and stuff for cars and all that, I'd always take less than what they offered me. I didn't ever take the max ever. Honestly, the only thing I've ever took the max on or even reached on a little bit was this house. And because the house is in a great neighborhood, it's in the city, like it's great. It really is perfect. It's a very good home. Not just for our first home, it's a very good second or third home. It's just a great home. It's not overly big. It's big enough for us. It's not, it doesn't have a super amount of space for relatives to come stay over for, we don't have that much space. There's enough space for us, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, a garage with a yard, playground, community with parks and trails and, all that kind of stuff, and it's safe. So I got that on my first home because of the sacrifices I made, early in life. Anyways, that's just a background story kind of my life that's led me to being able to buy my house, on my birthday this year, June 30th, 2017. So, it wasn't easy to do those things. You had to be mentally strong, mentally focused on an objective, an overall goal. It's not necessarily. I never really live for right now. You know what I'm saying? I know everybody's like, you gotta live it up. You could be gone tomorrow, kind of thing. I'm like, well, I'm planning on being there tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm planning on being there for a while. You know what I mean? I'm planning on being here on this earth, for as long as possible. You know what I mean? So I got to plan ahead for that. For one, if I were to leave tomorrow, I still have something that I can leave, to my children, eventually. You know what I'm saying? And then the longer I live and the more smart decisions that I make, can further, increase the amount or whatever it is that I can leave for them. Whether it's money, whether it's, I don't know, you got life insurance, all that kind of stuff. But anyways, so like I said, I bought the house in June this year. Also, June 28th, my youngest daughter turned 3 years old. Maddie. Anyways, her name's Madison. She turned 3 years old. I couldn't be more, I don't know. I couldn't have been more blessed with a more amazing 3-year-old. I think she's the greatest 3-year-old on earth. Like, she's amazing. Amazing little girl. The smartest, kindest. She's sassy. Don't get me wrong. She does get her way, but she's amazing. So I'm blessed with her, and I'm looking forward to the future and many more years on this earth to spend with her. That's for a fact. In September, my father got married to his wife. So, so I got to be there for my dad. Got to be in the wedding. That was great. So that was September, and so in November, I I became a trainer. I went through the trainer course with Warner Enterprise. Got my trainer certificate. You know, got my trainer cert. So, and then at the end of November into December, I got my first student. I started training. Also, that was the start of peak season with Best Buy, and it was my first time training. And it was peak season, so it was very busy, very stressful. I'm still training right now. I'm my third student right now, and it's still stressful a little bit, and but I'm more used to it now, and like anything you do over time, it gets easier, with the experience that you gain from trial and error, just by doing it, what I'm saying? So I'm glad I did the training. It was a good experience for me. I'm still doing it. But anything that the company has offered me to do, I thought about it, and eventually I said yes. I'll do it. Anything that they can do that furthers my career and increases my my chances of growth, with the company, or for my resume, for the future. You know what I mean? It's gonna look good on my resume that I became a trainer. And I took the I said yes, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? So anything they offer me that is good for my career, that may help them out, I'm still gonna, I'll try it. You know what I'm saying? I'll give it a try. I'll give it my best. And that's just what I did. That's what I've done. So yeah, started training in November. At the end of November, I got through my second peak season with Warner and the Best Buy account. So so that's a good thing. It was successful. Got all my loads there on time. Trained my students to be safe. We didn't have no violations. We had no speeding tickets. No, none of that. Didn't hit anything. So we were safe on time, and developed them into being as best prepared for becoming a solo driver on their own, or a team driver, or whatever they do. So I got through that, and it's been one hell of a year. It's gone by fast. It's in trucking, I feel like time flies by. To me, it does. I leave out usually on Mondays, come home on Fridays, home for the weekend, go back Monday, do the same thing, the whole year. And I feel like, when I leave on Monday, Friday comes, it feels like it happens pretty fast to me. It just does. I enjoy my career so far. There's some things that, I wish that I could change to make it better, for myself, but overall, I can't complain. I got really great fleet managers. They take really good care of me. They listen. Whatever they can do, they'll do for you. If give them respect, you're on time, you're safe, you're not getting violations. They do what they can. There's certain certain things that you want that they just can't do. But if they can do it, they can work it out that way. In my experience so far, they have. So especially with the account that I'm on, and the fleet managers that I have now. So I really appreciate them. It's been a great year. It's been fulfilled. It's been busy. I've grown as a driver. I've grown as a person, um, a father, and hopefully, you know, as a fiance. Um, and just overall, I think life is good. Work is steady. It's. I mean, if anything, it's busy. And make good miles for the account, and the schedule's perfect. And I can't ask for much more out of the year that I've had. All of 2017. I look forward to what 2018 has in store for myself, my family, my career, and I'm gonna hit the ground running in 2018, just like I did in 2017. I'm gonna work just as hard, if not harder. I'm gonna perfect my craft as a driver, as a trainer, as a human being. I'm gonna try to do the best thing every day. Try to do the right thing. Try to treat. My goal. Actually, I'll say this. My 2018 goal, besides quit dipping or vaping or any of those kind of things, that's one goal. Um, Another goal would probably be to be get back in better shape. Start going to. I'm not in super bad shape, but I could be in better shape. Anybody that drives a truck for a while knows what I'm talking about. You get on the truck, you're just sitting for hours, 10 hours, and you just kind of just get lazy, and you put on a little weight. You can diet and you can do those things to try to manage it, kind of just keep a decent, your weight gain in check, if you will. But it's hard to exercise on the truck. You know what I'm saying? So you got to find ways. My goals this year is to get a Planet Fitness membership, and because there's several stores where we go to where I could park there. I could park at my store and then walk over to the Planet Fitness, get a little workout in, actually get a shower too. You know what I'm saying? So that's a goal of mine, and that's exactly what I'm going to do in 2018. Another goal is to just be maybe a nicer person. I'm not saying I'm mean or anything like that, but I feel like I'm so like focused and driven on what it is that I got to do that day, and all my main concern pretty much every day is just to do what I got to do as fast as I can do it, and basically, I do whatever it takes to get that done, and not necessarily in the nicest manner, if you will. I'm not mean or rude, but I'm stern and I'm straight to the point, and I'm like ready to go, ready to roll. I don't got time to BS around. You know what I mean? I'll say hi to people and stuff like that, but for the most part, I'm just head. If I go in and out of a truck stop, I'm in, I'm out, I'm freaking speed walking, I'm doing whatever I got to do. I'm in a hurry. You know what I'm saying? Everybody sees me, knows I'm in a hurry, and that's just the way that I operate at work. But even at home, sometimes, like, I feel like actually at work, I'm super busy, I'm super focused, I'm in a rush, but at home, I feel like that is when I'm like, I kind of burn myself out throughout the week a little bit by being like that. When I get home on the weekends, I'm kind of drained a little bit. I got to like recharge the batteries, and I don't really feel like doing anything. I don't feel like going anywhere. I mean, I might come home, cut the grass, take the trash to the dump or something, and I play my video game. I'm not gonna lie. I play Battlefield 4, the new NASCAR Heat 2 game. I'll play that now, and the Grand Theft Auto, and I play a lot of stuff online and stuff. But so I kind of need to maybe I don't know, save a little energy for when I'm home, because when I get here, I don't really want to do anything. To be honest with you, I don't really want to go anywhere. If people want to see me, I'm like, man, if you can just come over here, that'd be great. Because I really don't feel like going anywhere, Even though I live in the city now, and I'm close to things, and even when I get home, I really don't feel like going anywhere, But so 2018's goal, as far as home time, is just to be more proactive or whatever, get more things done around the house that I need to get done. When you're on the truck, you think like, I'm gonna get home, I'm gonna get this done, I'm gonna get that done, I'm gonna cut the grass, I'm gonna reorganize the garage, I'm gonna wash the car, I'm gonna clean my truck, my work truck. I'm gonna shine the wheels up, and then by the time you get home, it's like you may get one of those things done. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. You just don't have the energy or the will. So 2018, I need to be more proactive and get off the couch, if you will, and put down the video game and just do the things I know I need to do, and just get them done. Like right now, my goal when I came home this weekend was to take down the Christmas lights. So I think I actually might go do that. Well, it's already Sunday, or New Year's Eve. We're getting ready to go to my dad's and have a little fun down there. Might have a little bonfire. It's cold. It's crap outside right now. I think it's like in the 20s. It's pretty cold here. It's gonna be like in the teens later on this evening. So I don't know. We're still gonna go down there. I just don't know about the fire thing. We might. I know when we go down there for our New Year's Eve, like I got my pistol out right now. It's not loaded, it's empty. But for New Year's, people like fireworks and stuff like that. We actually he lives out in the country and like 30 acres stuff like that. We usually like kind of shoot guns and stuff like at the sound of New Year's. People hit pans and pots and pans stuff like that. But down in the country, we shoot our guns on the new in the ball drops. That's what we do. So I might take my pistol on there, but yeah, it's a 40 XD SAXD 40. It's a Springfield. Yeah, so I like it. It's pretty compact. You could conceal this pretty easily, but I don't have a concealed permit, so it's just basically for home protection and stuff like that. But so yeah, that's my year in review 2017. I'm gonna celebrate tonight with my dad down in the country. Maybe fire a few rounds off at midnight, and then start 2018 all fresh, motivated, hungry, and try to be more proactive when I get home, get in better shape, stop dipping, drop the vape. I already dropped the vape because it's freaking hassle. But just stop dipping in nicotine altogether. I don't have a drinking problem or anything like that, so I don't do that. I don't do drugs, never have. Of course, I can't do that with my career, but I wouldn't do it anyway. Even when I could do it and I didn't have a career where, they drug tested you, I still didn't do it. It's just not who I am. For one, I was in the Marine Corps, and they drug test you like sometimes 2 or 3 times a week. It's kind of ridiculous. But, this is not the person I am. I think I've benefited throughout my life from being the person that I am and to stay away from certain things. Honestly, I just have. I have, for the most part, had a clear head throughout my life. And I'm not gonna answer that, but I think they're all leaning towards that. So, for one, I just would not really, if you're not the one doing it, or if you're, I just would try to maybe not be around them. You know what I'm saying? Like, or not be around them when they're doing it. You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna do it, walk out the room, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or have them do it outside. You know what I'm saying? And just not be in the room and just get your career started, man. It's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's worth it, man. It's worth it just for your own life. You know what I mean? Shoot. It is. You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna do it in the car, don't let them do it in your car. You know what I'm saying? If they're gonna do it in their car, don't ride with them. You know? That's just not beneficial for you if you're trying to get into a career, no matter what company you're going with. To be honest with you, because they're all gonna be leaning towards that if they haven't already. But when I came through, they didn't do that. But if they did, I wouldn't have been worried about it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the best case scenario. Is that way you don't have nothing to worry about. You know what I mean? Just do what you got to do. You know what I mean? To get where you want to be. You know what I mean? If people don't understand that, then that's on them. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that's going to better your life by making sacrifices and doing things like that. Like avoiding that. You know what I'm saying? Would be a sacrifice, really. You know what I'm saying? You're sacrificing your time with other people to better your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I can't. Sorry, man, I can't be around that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do that. That's cool, but like, I can't be around right there next to you while you're doing it because I got something to look forward to. You know what I'm saying? And that's your own life, your own crap. I'm not saying you don't got nothing now. I'm just saying like, you could have your own house to where you have your own rules. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody come to my house and they want to do something like that. I'm like, no, you can't do it here. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you can't do it here. Like, no cigarettes, no nothing in my house. So that's just the way it is at my house. You know why I can do that? Because this is my house. I signed the mortgage on this, and I pay it. You know what I'm saying? So the rules are mine here. But anyways, that's a way different topic than, But yeah, just do what you gotta do, man. Don't worry about others. Be the best self that you can be. You know what I'm saying? Be that person. Because everybody makes mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect, and I'm far from perfect, you know what I'm saying? I've made mistakes throughout my life, don't get me wrong, but I feel like that because I had a clear head, you know what I'm saying, that, I'm a firm believer that if you try to do the right thing 100% of the time, you're still going to make mistakes, right? But if you only try to do the right thing 50% of the time, you're going to make a lot more mistakes. You know what I mean? Like everybody complains about this and that they get caught doing, you know what I'm saying? It's like, well, you did that thing that you got caught doing, you got caught once, but you did it 1,000 times, you know what I'm saying? Right? So it's like, if you only did that thing once and got away with it, right, and you didn't do it again, you probably wouldn't get caught doing it. You know what I'm saying? It's people that do it over and over and over that normally get caught. But, some people are just unlucky and get caught doing the wrong thing the first time. You know what I'm saying? The best thing to do is just try not to do the wrong thing. Whether it's super stupid, where it's a stupid law or rule or whatever, just try to do the right thing because the wrong thing is so easy to do. You know what I mean? And that's just, I try to do the right thing every day. Whether I do it, is irrelevant because I try. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about doing the right thing every day. But anyways, that's my 2017 year in review. Also, I didn't even mention, I started doing YouTube about a year ago. I think it was a year ago in January. And so this marks my year it will mark my 1 year anniversary on YouTube next month. But, I think I got 350 or so subscribers in this year. That's good enough for me. Like, it's not about the numbers. People say that, oh, it's not about the numbers, but it is. But I'm like, it is what it is. Like, I make videos, people watch them, they watch them. If they don't, they don't. Like, I don't make a living off of YouTube. Some people do, you know what I'm saying? But they put a ton of work into it, and my effort right now is into my job, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that, like, in a way, making videos every day or 3-4 times a day, to me, would take away from my job. But that's just me, you know what I'm saying? Other people are better at it, they have more time or whatever, and they manage, I don't know. But I don't see myself doing 3 or 4 videos a day, probably ever. 1 video a day, if I were to do that every day, would probably be the max that I ever do. You know what I'm saying? Like, there may be a day where I do 2 videos a day, or 2 videos in 1 day, but I wouldn't be able to sustain that. Just because I'm just too busy, whether it be at work or at home, you know what I'm saying? But, I have a life, you know what I'm saying? I have things that family, and I go home every weekend, you know what I'm saying? I'm not stuck out on the road, I'm not an over-the-road truck driver. I mean, I'm more of a regional, I do stay out all week, but to me, I'm not going cross-country, so, when I'm home, I don't really make videos. Well, I'm making it right now, but that's kind of funny. But, usually I'm home alone. Right now, my kids are here, and my fiance is here, but I just wanted to make a video not too long and just kind of give my last video probably of 2017 year in review, kind of just touch on things that were standing out over the course of this year that's passed, and just reflect on my accomplishments and overall satisfaction of what 2017 has brought to my life, and the other years before that, the sacrifices I made in those years have led me to this year being a pretty big milestone in my life so far. So 2018 is another year. I'm gonna keep on keeping on. So when I get to the end of 2018, I can reflect on 2018 and be like, I grew from 2017, and I think that's what it's all about. It's just trying to grow as an individual, as a family man, you know, and whatever career you're in. You know what I mean? Just try to do the best you can and grow as much as you can. You know what I'm saying? Just find out, what you're good at, and strive to be the best at, whatever that is. You know what I'm saying? Try to be the best. Strive to be the best. Give your best. Give your all. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you give your best, like I always say, there's no way you can fail. You know what I'm saying? If you give your best, there's no way you can fail. You know what I'm saying? Giving your best is not easy, it's hard. I can't say I give my best every single day, but, I try. You know what I'm saying? I try to give my best even when I'm tired, even when I'm, not having a great day, I don't feel the best, you know what I'm saying? Or like just, certain, stressors of life going on, whether it be family, whether it be, finances or something like that, I still try to give my best, you know what I'm saying? And stay focused. That's the main thing. Stay focused, because you have a bad day today, you stay focused, you get through it, you do the best you can, and then the next day could be a good day. You know what I'm saying? You get through a bad time, on the other side of a bad time is a good time. So you gotta get through the bad time, get through the hard times. Good time is waiting. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice. Do what you gotta do. Make it. You know what I'm saying? Don't refuse to lose. You know what I mean? You may lose today, but you may win tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the way I am. You know what I'm saying? I'm an underdog type person, to where, like, you might count me out, but I'm gonna come back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna come back. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna give up, because if, I'm not the type of person. Even if I had a big, like, let's say I ever got a chance to have a big lead or something, you know what I'm saying, a football game or a race or anything like that, or trucking, or, like I inherited fucking $100 million or something like that, man. I'm gonna try to make that 100 million, 200 million. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not satisfied with being, ahead, and then just like, oh, I can slack off now. I can just, you know what I mean? I can just throw in the towel now. I got it, because that, to me, people in sports, you see it all the time. One team will get a huge lead, they'll let off a little bit, let off the gas, and the other team come right back. The other team didn't give up, and the team that was ahead kind of slacked off a little bit. They counted the other team out, right? Well, that's kind of the same thing in life, you know what I'm saying? If you don't give up, you can come back. You get knocked down, get back up, and, come back. Start your comeback. You know what I'm saying? Don't let getting knocked down cause you to give up. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't give up. Don't give up at trucking. Don't give up in your career. If you're trying to be a truck driver in your CDL, don't give up at getting that. Don't give up being like a father to your kids, no matter how hard like your ex-wife makes it, or the mother, your mother, your children make it. Don't give up. You know what I'm saying? Like, go there, pick them up, wherever it is. If she won't meet you, go there and pick them up. Go all the way, get them. Go all the way, take them back. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. People are gonna try to make it hard. It's up to you as to what you're gonna do with it. You know what I mean? It's up to you. You make your own life. Nobody's gonna make it for you. People are trying to make it hard, but just put your foot down, right? And then put another foot down. Keep putting one foot in front of the other, and keep going. Don't give up. Don't back down. Don't freaking, let them get the best of you. You know what I'm saying? Just keep a strong mind, a strong will, a good heart, and keep on moving. Keep on trucking. That's my philosophy, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm sticking to it. You know what I'm saying? That's my opinion, and it may not be everybody's opinion, but that's just what makes me tick. And that's just how I am as a person, and that's just what I do. And it's got me this far. Maybe if I was thinking like some other people think, I could be farther. I don't know. I'm my own person. I have my own brain, and I can only go about doing the things that I know and I think. You know what I'm saying? What's best for myself and my family. But I'm Trucker Kennedy. Thank you for all the people that have subscribed to my channel throughout 2017. I appreciate it. I look forward to chatting it up with you guys in 2018. I hope everybody has a happy new year. And I'm Trucker Kennedy. Thank you for supporting me. Um, and following my journey throughout trucking, throughout making these videos. I look forward to making more videos in 2018 and switching it up a little bit, making things a little bit more different, a little bit more, just widen widen my channel a little bit. I got a GoPro for Christmas. I plan on using stuff like that, making a little bit more interesting videos, more entertaining, stuff like that. So look forward to it in 2018 because it's coming. And I'm Trucker Kennedy. Y'all have a great, happy new year, and I'll catch you on 2018. I'm TK. I'm checking out. Talk to you later. Peace. If I figure out how to get off this thing, that'd be great. All right. Holler at you later. Peace.